What if humans could live on Mars within our lifetime? Why are NASA and SpaceX, two very different organizations, now working together to make this happen? The answer is simple, yet powerful. Combining their unique strengths can help overcome the huge challenges of sending people to the Red Planet and building a colony there. This collaboration could change the future of space exploration forever, opening a new chapter for humanity beyond Earth. So, without any further delay, let's get started. The vision for Mars colonization. Humans have always been fascinated by the idea of exploring other planets, and Mars has captured the imagination like no other. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, believes that for humanity to survive long-term, we must become a multi-planetary species. His vision is bold: to send 1 million people to Mars and build a self-sustaining city there. This isn't just about visiting Mars, it's about making it a second home. SpaceX has been developing the Starship spacecraft, designed to carry large numbers of people and cargo to Mars efficiently and affordably. The goal is to begin sending crewed missions in the late 2020s, with regular trips becoming possible once the colony starts to grow. NASA shares this exciting dream, but approaches it in its own way. Its current efforts focus on the Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the moon and establish a lunar base. This moon base will act as a stepping stone for future Mars missions by testing new technologies and living conditions away from Earth. NASA's long-term plan includes sending astronauts to Mars in the 2030s, learning from each mission to improve safety and sustainability. Both NASA and SpaceX want to ensure that when humans arrive on Mars, they can survive and thrive. Their combined efforts could turn what once seemed like science fiction into reality. Why NASA and SpaceX are joining forces. At first glance, NASA and SpaceX might seem like unlikely partners. NASA is a government agency with decades of experience in space exploration, while SpaceX is a private company known for its rapid innovation and ambitious goals. Yet their collaboration makes perfect sense. NASA brings unmatched expertise in space science, safety standards, and mission planning. Over the years, NASA has learned what works and what doesn't when it comes to sending humans into space. This experience is priceless for any mission to Mars. On the other hand, SpaceX offers cutting-edge technology and flexibility that government agencies often lack. SpaceX developed reusable rockets, like Falcon 9, which dramatically reduce the cost of space travel. The Starship, still under development, promises even greater efficiency and capacity for Mars missions. By working together, NASA can use SpaceX's technology for transportation while focusing on science, research, and ensuring astronaut safety. This partnership also helps share the enormous costs and risks of space missions. Colonizing Mars is a complex and expensive challenge, and combining resources makes it more achievable. Both organizations have a shared goal: to push the boundaries of what humans can accomplish in space. Through cooperation, NASA and SpaceX are stronger together, building the foundation for humanity's next giant leap. The critical role of SpaceX's Starship. One of the most important pieces in the Mars colonization puzzle is SpaceX's Starship spacecraft. Starship is designed to carry both astronauts and supplies to Mars, and it represents a huge step forward in space technology. Unlike older rockets, Starship is fully reusable, meaning it can fly multiple times without needing to be rebuilt. This will make trips to Mars more affordable and frequent. Starship can carry over 100 tons of cargo, which is essential for building a colony on Mars. Humans will need habitats, food, water, and tools to survive and thrive on the Red Planet. Sending all this from Earth on one trip is impossible, so many shipments will be required. Starship's large capacity and reusability allow for this. It also has powerful engines and heat shields designed to handle the tough Martian atmosphere during landing. NASA has already trusted SpaceX's technology for missions to the International Space Station. SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft regularly carries astronauts and supplies to the ISS, proving that private companies can safely support human spaceflight. This growing trust between NASA and SpaceX paves the way for bigger projects like Mars. Starship will be the vehicle that makes Mars colonization a reality, enabling the first humans to land, live, and eventually build a new home on another planet. The challenges of colonizing Mars. While the dream of living on Mars is exciting, it comes with many serious challenges. Mars is a harsh and unforgiving environment that is very different from Earth. One of the biggest dangers is radiation. Unlike Earth, Mars has no thick atmosphere or magnetic field to protect humans from harmful space radiation. This radiation can cause serious health problems for astronauts, including increased cancer risks. Scientists and engineers need to find ways to shield future Mars colonists from this threat. The Martian atmosphere is also very thin, and mostly made of carbon dioxide, which makes breathing impossible without special equipment. Temperatures on Mars are extremely cold, often dropping far below freezing. This makes building shelters and growing food very difficult. To survive, humans will need advanced technology to create habitats that protect them from cold and radiation. Another challenge is the distance. Mars is much farther from Earth than the Moon, so communication delays and travel time are much longer. Resupplying the colony will take months, so colonists must be able to rely on local resources. NASA and SpaceX are developing technology called in situ resource utilization, which means using materials found on Mars, like water ice and minerals, to make fuel, oxygen, and building materials. Overcoming these challenges requires careful planning, research, and teamwork between NASA, SpaceX, and the global scientific community. The future, steps toward Mars and beyond. The journey to colonize Mars is not something that will happen overnight. It is a long-term goal that requires careful planning, gradual progress, and many successful missions. NASA and SpaceX have already laid the foundation for this exciting future. Over the next few years, SpaceX plans to launch a series of uncrewed Starship missions to Mars. These missions will test important technologies like landing precision, surface operations, and resource gathering. Each mission will provide valuable information to make sure that when humans finally arrive, their chances of survival and success are as high as possible. Meanwhile, NASA's Artemis program continues to push human space exploration forward. The Artemis missions are designed to return astronauts to the Moon and establish a sustainable lunar base. This moon base is more than just a stepping stone. It will be a place to test life support systems, habitat designs, and new technologies that can be used on Mars. Learning how to live and work on the Moon will prepare astronauts for the challenges of Mars, which is much farther and more difficult to reach. The first crewed missions to Mars are planned for the 2030s. These missions will be small at first, focusing on safety and survival. Over time, the colony will grow, adding more habitats, greenhouses for food production, and systems to generate power from the Martian environment. In situ resource utilization, using Mars' own water, minerals, and atmosphere to create fuel, oxygen, and building materials, will be key to long-term survival. Beyond Mars, NASA and SpaceX's partnership could open the door to exploring even farther worlds, such as the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Their vision is not just about one planet, but ensuring humanity's future among the stars, creating a new chapter in space exploration that could last for generations. The collaboration between NASA and SpaceX is a game-changer for humanity's journey to Mars. By combining experience and innovation, they are turning the dream of colonizing the red planet into a real possibility. Although challenges remain, their partnership brings hope and excitement for the future of space exploration. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep looking up.